Hey guys, how's it going? This is Natasha, and this is my guest today.
Hi there.
How's it going, Zarmineh? Thanks
I'm
for
good.
being here.
Thanks for having me. Thanks for having me.
We
A
have
pleasure.
we have a lot to cover today. I'm really excited because I have known this lovely lady for over 20 years. This is all live, guys. But anyways, today we have a special topic. We're talking about following your passion. And our show is Inspiring Innovators. We cover 7 categories of overall wellness: emotional, financial, physical, spiritual, environmental, social, and fun. So today, let's get into our first topic. So, our first topic today is our cultural backgrounds. So, personally, I am of Indian descent and I came to this country in 1996. So, it's been many, many years for me. This is Zarmineh, and her cultural background is.
Hi, I was born in Iran and I am half Persian, half Armenian. So I grew up in Middle East all my life and I came here and a few years back and I absolutely love being here. But yes, originally I am from Middle East and so that's my culture.
Awesome. And actually, I got to meet you because I started taking your classes when you were teaching belly dance in World's Gym. So that's where I met her many years ago when I came to Yuma.
And she was pretty good at it, by the way.
Oh, I don't know about that. She tried for years to get me to perform with her, and I was like, "Yeah, one day." Well, one day never came, so maybe it's gonna come this year, but we'll see. But I enjoy going to her classes, and it's just amazing to see the power of fitness and what it can do for yourself, your mind, your physical, and also just your confidence. Because when you start performing, and you start because sometimes I would go to your class and I would literally stand in the back because I was like, "Yeah, I don't think my body moves like that. I really don't." But she taught me ways to be confident in dance, which I appreciate a lot. So getting to that topic, what are the misconceptions of the art of belly dance? Like,
Yes, belly dance is one of the most ancient art, and if many people are not very knowledgeable about that, it could be very easily misunderstood. And in fact, belly dance goes back many years ago. In the Middle East, it was not used as a art of belly dance.
Correct.
It was used as a female. You built your strength as a female to make it easier for the childbirth. That was one of the main thing belly dancers started it.
I didn't even
It
know
was
that.
not as to be a belly dancer, to dance in a club, to be entertainer. It was not. It was again based on as a female, for childbirth, and it was to build your strength from that, and then from there on, it took off to be as a performing level, and so it has a lot of history behind it. Yes.
Yeah, childbirth. That's crazy.
Yes.
Because I know those hips do not lie, Zarmineh. They
Yes.
don't. They don't.
Yes.
In fact, Zarmineh's business is the Yuma Hipsters. So if you see her out in the community, that's where she goes. What she goes by. If it's not Yuma Hipsters, it's Zarmineh Moody, Begijanian Moody, and she's got amazing dancers that dance with her. Choreography. We've even taken her class. I've taken her class at the park, Smucker's Park, which is so much fun with the weather being good and being outdoors. You just feel the energy, you feel the music, you pump it up, and it's awesome. I love it. So, how is life as a performer? Because I know we've discussed before. You've modeled before. You've taken professional photos before. You've worked for the city. So
For the
you,
county?
yes, the
The county,
county, the
yes.
county, city, county, yeah,
Yes.
county. She worked for the county for many, many years on top of being an entrepreneur. You know, she had this dream of teaching the community her culture, and she definitely did. So tell me a little bit about your life as a performer and fitness instructor.
It's been a journey, you know, it has its challenges, but it's been fun along the way. And, you know, I don't think myself as a performer. I just feel like it was my calling.
Yes.
It was something that I felt like I was born to do.
Mhm.
So if someone knows me, I would like them to know me as a Zarmineh.
Yes.
But people, they know me. Oh, the belly dancer.
Yeah.
They have put a label on me.
Yeah, they
Joe,
do.
you're the belly dancer.
Yes.
But honestly, you know, but which is kind of good because I could use that as in my platform
Of course.
to reach out to others
Of
that might be interested into
Yeah,
that. Then I could
yeah.
tell them my story.
Yes, yes, of
So,
course, of course.
yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So that is awesome. Well, I'm sure you've had to overcome challenges while, you know, building who you are, on top of building your brand, on top of your career, because, you know, she always had a career. This woman is a career woman. What you see outside in the community with her dance is something she does as a passion, something that brings joy to her life. And also, you've always been committed to fitness. Always, since the beginning of knowing her. She even pushes me. She's like, you need to get out there and move that body. And it's true. It's true because sometimes we are like, for a person like me, I work from home, so like you sit a lot and you don't realize you're on the computer that long, and then you're like, wait, I haven't even gotten up to get water. Why is my sciatic hurting? You know, like you can't sit down for that long. You have to move that body.
Yeah.
So can you give us what was it that you overcome in your life in terms of your fitness life, your professional life, whatever it is? Can you give us an example of a challenge that you had to go through?
Well, with me, you know, it's again, the challenges are always there, regardless of what it is. You know, it could be anything, but you know, with mine challenges that I have had, for example, with my like I said, performing, I'll use that as an example, or even a fitness. You know, I've had a couple of surgeries here and there, you know, like knee surgeries and shoulder surgeries, and but I have never allowed any challenges. That's just an example. You know, the challenges also could be mentally. There are times that I was in a mental stage of I didn't want to perform. I didn't want to go to the gym. I didn't want to teach. But, you know, sometimes you just put yourself mentally, is that where you want to stay or you want to snap out of it, which is easier said than done. So I have just learned I'm a fighter. And I think a lot of it has to do with my upbringing, with my culture, you know, and sometimes the hard times we've had in the past, it kind of teaches you lessons, you know. And I've always everything in my life, you know, my background, my culture. I have not took anything for granted. If anything else, it has taught me a lesson. And older I get, and I love to use those tools. It could be for my fitness, could be for my you know, training. It could be for my fitness. It could be reaching out to other people. I would love to apply to those.
Yep, of course, and you do a great job of that. You've always been somebody who can uplift me, and she gives the best advice, guys. You know, maybe she has counselor in her name in the future. I don't know, but she gives the great advice. And you know, when you go to her classes, you feel welcome, and she'll be like, and even if you don't know how to do something, she'll pull you aside and be like, "Let me show you," and she has no problem doing that. And that's a sign of a good instructor, somebody who can see somebody who's in the struggle, whether it's mentally or physically, and actually reach out. Because sometimes in this world, we forget to reach out to people, and they might not be sharing what they're going through, but a true friend would be like, hey, you know what? I haven't heard from her for a while. Or, you know, she hasn't been coming to the gym. Like, where is she at? Or where's he at? Like, those are the type of people that you have to be so thankful for. And especially in this community where digital media is so much consumed, and you think that you're keeping in touch because you're DMing on the Instagram or Facebook, but interactions like this make the world go round. And so it's really important to find those things that strive you to be a better person.
Exactly. I agree. I totally agree 100%.
It's
Yes,
about
I
who you
do.
surround yourself, your environment.
Exactly.
So, to touch more on that, belly dancing, its effect on mental and physical health. What has what have you noticed with your own students and even yourself as you are performing or as you've started teaching? What's the effect that you see?
Well, one of the main things it is, and I'm a women's advocate.
Oh yes, you
I
are.
will support. I don't care who you are, where you're from, how old you are. I mean, women for women. That's just me. And I think one of the main thing that it has taught me, I could use that for my personal experience, is it will build you confidence.
Oh yeah.
I have had many people come to the class. They were very shy.
Oh really?
They,
Me. I was
yeah,
shy.
it builds you confidence.
Yes.
And not only that is that I've had people in their 70s, they came to my class because of their physical therapist. They have recommended because they have back issues, hips issues, whatever issues. And again, older we get, we need to stay more active.
Of course.
And
yeah.
then I would encourage them again, don't let the age stop you. Don't let anything stop you. Just keep moving.
Yep.
Keep moving, even if it's not belly dancing. You're not into the belly dance, whatever it is. Just keep moving,
Yes.
and
Yes.
it's all about just keep it going.
It is because like she also is trained in yoga and Pilates. So for me, one day I called her and I said, Zarmineh, I need your help because I'm feeling like I can't use some of these machines. I don't know what to do. We both go to Crunch, and I'm like, can you help me? I know I'm coming out of nowhere, but do you mind helping me? And immediately she said yes. And then immediately she was like, get your mat. Come, I'm going to show you how to stretch so that you don't get that pain in your leg or where your back or anything because you were not stretching. You're just going straight to the machine. Like she's like, what are you doing? But she was so calm with it. And that's something that I was really appreciative of because I was afraid. I was afraid to do certain moves because, I don't typically go to yoga classes very often. So, or Pilates. So the fact that you made it so simple and so easy to do, I still do those things at the gym. And I'm like, man, I learned that from you.
Oh, I'm glad you did.
Yes. And it's all stuff that it's like muscle memory. The more you do it, the more
consistent.
the more consistent you are, the more changes you see in yourself, your body, your mental. And I know that when we work out, we do that more so for our mental health care. Because sometimes, you don't realize, like, there are days you don't want to go. Like, there's days that I don't want to go. But I get that text from Zarmineh or Anu or some of my friends, like, did you go today? Accountability is key, especially in the beginning when you're so new to, like, working out or taking care of your health because we don't want to go through fad diets. We've been there, done that. They tell you, do the keto, do the intermittent, but everything works different for everybody.
Exactly.
And just like working out for her, she might want to go 5 days a week or every day. I might want to go 3 days a week, but it's about like more so the time commitment because anything that you do, if you can make it a habit after 21 days. 21 days of doing something consistently eventually becomes a habit.
Exactly. Consistent is the key.
Consistency is a key. And not giving up because she's at a very different fitness level than I am. But I don't look at it as, oh, she's better than me. No, I look at it as that's my example. That's my example of where I can be, and it takes time. Like anything in life, like her building her belly dance career, me building my professional PR career, it took time. And also culturally, we had to adapt to a new country that we didn't know anything about when we came. I came at a young age. I was in the 5th grade. You came probably, I don't know, when you were in middle school or
to be accepted, from different cultures, and so it could be challenging,
Yeah,
But
it is.
But again, the trick is to just keep it going.
Keep going, and remember, you're not always going to be in that low state. You can always lift yourself up by having good friends and finding ways and passion to bring to your life.
Exactly.
So, next topic is how to inspire the next generation. What would you say to a dancer or a performer or maybe somebody who just wants a different career path? What would you say to them today? How do I do that? Like they're feeling stuck, they don't know what to do. They want to learn dance, they want to get more fit, they want to find a new career. What would you tell them?
And to me, one of the main thing with me, which I could again experience for my own personal, would be don't let the age define you. When I talk to people about performing from fitness or anything, don't let the age define you. I don't care who you are,
Yep.
how old you are. In fact, with my group, my dancers,
Mhm.
I have an age from 7 to 10 years old, and then up.
Yep.
But my younger one actually are the one that I'm building them to take my place one day.
Oh.
Because I need someone to take my place.
Well, no one
You
can
know,
be
I
you
could-
though. No one can be you. No one can be
Everybody's
you.
special in their own way.
Yeah.
But I love my younger ones.
Yes.
So my thing again is I love my younger generations
Mhm.
because I look at them. That was me in once.
That was you.
That was me.
Mhm.
It's almost like I see my reflection in them.
Mhm.
And when I see them, it almost brings me joy that I'm going to build this culture. I'm going
Yes.
to build this generation. I'm going to
Yes.
build them up to
Yes.
where they need to be at. Because again,
Mhm.
I put myself in their position. And I that was me
That
one
was you.
time.
Yep.
That was me.
Yep. Yep.
So I'm gonna bring him up. So my thing would be answer to your question was I know the age is nothing. Don't nobody talks about whatever. But with me is don't let the age define you.
Nope.
That's the bottom line.
And it's never too late. It's never too late to learn a new skill. It's never too late to get into your best fitness shape of
Yeah.
your life. I mean,
Exactly.
I know it's never too late. You know,
Right.
you want to study something new, do it. You want to get the best fitness life of your life, do it. You want to learn piano, do it. It's never too late.
Never
So
too old, never too late. Again, you could start doing whatever your passion is, regardless of what it is. We're talking about your passion today.
mhm.
Whatever it is your passion, start now.
Yes.
Start today. It's never too late.
It's never too
Never
late.
too late.
Never too late. So Zarmineh,
Yeah.
I have one last question for you.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your favorite quote? If you had a favorite quote that you tell people, what would it be?
My favorite quote is I'm also a believer. Even growing up in Middle East and everything, I'm also very much believer. And I always feel like which I could relate to it quite often. I have to remind myself a lot of times that God did not bring you this far to leave you now. So whatever it is,
True.
it's going in your mind, in your life. It doesn't have to be a spiritual belief. It's just a common sense
Mhm.
belief. Never quit.
Never quit.
Never quit.
Never quit. I have a
Never
similar
give up.
I have a similar thing, and I'm also a believer, but I feel like it's it's also about what you believe. If you believe in God, great. And if you don't, it's about believing in yourself.
Exactly.
Like, do you believe in yourself? Do you have faith in yourself? Because sometimes you hear things from different angles and you think, okay, maybe I should do this, maybe I should do that. But when do you actually sit in yourself, in your silence, and say, what is it that I want? What is it that I'm passionate about? Who are the people that really care about me? Because sometimes you are going with the motions, and you forget who you are in that instant.
Exactly. It comes from you. Anything you do, it has to start from you. It has to start from you. Self-care, self-love, anything. Because if you don't care for yourself, you don't love yourself, you cannot pass it to someone
You can't.
else.
You can't.
And it's not selfish to say love yourself. You've heard that many times.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. 100%.
It's not selfish.
It's not.
And it took me a long time to learn that code. That's not a code that you love yourself.
Love yourself.
Because you're so busy giving everyone else. You leave yourself behind.
You do.
And you don't want to do that because later on it will catch up to you.
It does. It really
will
does.
catch up to you.
It really does.
Mhm.
I think every year of life, I appreciate things a little bit differently from my childhood.
Mhm.
And initially, when I was growing up, I felt like I moved a lot, because we came from Kuwait to India, Canada, US, all before I was 21. So now I can understand, like, for a military family, how they have to just uproot every so often. I know exactly how it feels because I've been there in my own personal life. as we were immigrating to the country, because you have to go where your jobs are, you have to go where you're sponsored to work
Right.
until you get, immigration status. But it was such a journey that in my younger days I'd be like, why again? But dad was getting better positions to better provide for us. So now that I'm older, I can understand why I had to go through that.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe that's why God gave me that purpose to be a people's person, to be giving, to like understand cultures the way that a lot of people may not, because when you live in a certain place, you get to understand people from that place. Big
Exactly.
cities, small
Mhm.
cities, it doesn't matter. Like for us, we understand, like as an Indian and Middle Eastern, how our culture has shaped us into
Mhm.
who we are. And
Exactly.
so
Right.
I think
Right.
it's important that you understand that influences your lives.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
So either way, I am very, very happy to have you today. I think we had a lot of topics to discuss. But guys, if you want to connect more, learn a little bit more about her, she can be found on email, zarminehmoody@yahoo.com. She does do private lessons, so give us give her an email and let her know that you want to take a lesson. She also teaches various places around town, so you might want to follow her on Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn at zarmineh.moody. And if you want more information about what I do to help you find solutions for success, go to www.oneselfconsulting.com. Thank you guys. This has been a wonderful episode on inspiring innovators, and we look forward to hearing more from you on the other side.
And thank you for having me too. And she has absolutely amazing too. So yes, please reach out to Natasha. She's also inspiring to me too. She doesn't realize that. She's always tells me I inspire her.
You do,
But
though.
she really inspires me as well.
Oh,
And thank you for having me. That was my pleasure.
I'm
Thank
so
you.
excited that we came.
Thank
It
you.
really makes my heart smile to
Wow.
have this moment with you, and finally
Okay.
interview my friend. Finally,
Appreciate it. Thank
so
you.
for the episode rewatch, you can find it at One Self Consulting on Facebook and YouTube, and we will see you on their side.
Thank you guys.
Thank
Thanks for
you.
watching. Have a good day.
Bye.